Well, happy planting. Hello, hello, good morning. Cheers to the coffee drinkers. Well, as you can see, my Alocasia Polly is in the sink. I've been watching her the last couple of days, and I've been suspicious that something is going on with her. You know, Alocasias, they attract pests. And so I am now. Yesterday, I rubbed her down with alcohol, but I did see something crawling on her leaf, and so guess what the hell I got? I'm not playing. Like, y'all could F around bugs if you want to, but this takes grease out of the hardest places. And this is what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to do this, but this is what I'm doing because bugs go to hell away. Like, I could see my lower leaves was turning yellow, and right away I said, And I have systemic bona fide in my soil. I have neem. I've sprayed it with peroxide, but sometimes these pests, they're relentless. And so I have Dawn. You got to pay attention to your plants. When I looked at my leaves and I saw a little bitty marks, I got suspicious. Pulled out the alcohol. And this is what I use. I use these little alcohol pads and I wipe the leaves with them. But today, baby, I'm going through with this Dawn soap and I am going to let these leaves marinate in it. I'm going to rinse it off. And then I'm going to do a mixture of 50% alcohol, 50% water. And I'm going to spray this little motherfucker down. All right, so I'll be back. Now that the Dawn soap has been sitting on it, I'm going through and I'm going to rub it in. Because, no, we can't have these problems on our leaves, okay, at all. And I know some of you are like, oh my God, her soil is probably a mess right now. But it isn't, because I have a bag over the pot to protect the soil from coming out. This plant is doing so nice, and these bugs were about to get me. I think it was a mealy. It looked like a little mealy. And so I'm hoping that what I'm doing is going to help it. So now, this is my pot. Okay, I have it covered. So now I'm going to rinse the leaves. Rinse the leaves. To make sure that the leaves are rinsed really well. They are rinsed. Okay. Now I'm going to dry them off and then spray them with some alcohol mixed with water. 50-50. 50-50. Alcohol, water. Now, I know this looks like abuse, but no. These bugs will not stress me out or abuse me. And I'm going to sit her to the side and isolate her from my other plants for a while. And I'm also going to spray the dirt with some peroxide. So hopefully this will help me. Okay. Now I know we're supposed to be using 70% alcohol, but all I had in my house besides these little swabs was this, and this is 91%. So I'm praying that my plant does not suffer due to the strength of the alcohol. But I do want these, whatever bug that was, to suffer. I don't know what it was. To me, it looked like a mealy. It was little, it was white, and it was moving. And I pride myself all this time on not having pests. But when you own plants, you have to understand that pest is going to be an experience at one point or another. And so I've accepted that. And so basically I just monitor for them, use preventative measures. Obviously the systemic bona fide didn't do shit because I always put it in my soil, and yet and still I saw something crawling on my plant. So I don't know. I'm gonna add more bona fide systemic to it. And now that I sprayed it with alcohol, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. And then I'm going to get my neem oil. So be back. Here's some neem, okay, because we want to make sure that these MFs don't come back. That's what I'm talking about. Until it's dripping, okay? Dripping. This is what I'm talking about, dripping. Okay? I'm gonna wipe these leaves off. After they drip for a while, saturate on my leaf, and then I'll wipe her off. Because I'm extreme, okay, I just took some peroxide and some water, and I'm going to add it to my soil because I don't care. I'm paranoid. Okay, I'm paranoid. So, you know, we're gonna make sure that the soil is not impacted. Okay? Get it out of here. Oh God, this is in here tight. Tight. Okay. Take it out. Let it rinse. Now I just watered it so the other day, yesterday or the day before, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't think I'm trying to overwater it. I'm just trying to care for it. All right, we're gonna move it over here just so that you can get a better view of what she's looking like, okay? This is what she's looking like, and I'm gonna dry her up and isolate her, okay? So this is my process when I think that I have pests. But I'm not telling you to do this because I know this looked like pure abuse of my plant. But I'm not gonna do the pest thing. I'm just not gonna do it, all right? So this plant is gonna have to survive the abuse of pest prevention. Other than that, y'all, happy planting, all right? Peace.